Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Mariana Puspitasari, and now I want to retell about novel. The title is Ayat-ayat Cinta. Let's check this out. Ayat-ayat Cinta has five main character. The first is Fahri, the second is Aisyah, the third is Maria, the fourth is Naura, and the last is Nurul. Okay, now we will go to the story. The story begins with an Indonesian student named Fahri bin Abdullah Shidik. He is a student at Al-Azhar University. In Egypt, Fahri lives with his four friends who are also from Indonesia. They live in a simple apartment. Then begin to get to know their closest neighbor, Maria, and her family. Maria's family is a very devout Coptic Christian. Maria is a unique girl. She is a Coptic Christian, but she loves Quran. Maria, a neighbor of the Coptic Christian flat, not only admires Quran but also admires Fahri. The admiration that turns into love, but unfortunately, Maria's love is only poured into the diary. One night, there was a girl who was tortured by her father, and that girl was her neighbor named Naura. She was tortured down near Fahri's flat. Then Fahri asked Maria to help Naura, although Maria was afraid with Naura's father's named Bahadur. Naura, he was forced, and finally Naura was helped, and Naura was live in Nurul flat from the day. Nurul is the son of a famous Qai who also sought knowledge in Al-Azhar. Fahri actually put a heart on that girl. Unfortunately, his inferiority, which is only a descendant of a farmer, made him never reveal his feelings to Nurul. Though Nurul also put his heart on Fahri, but similar with Fahri, Nurul was also unable to express his heart, his feeling to Fahri. And then Aisyah appeared, the beautiful eye who bewitched him when Fahri defended Islam for accusation of old-fashioned and rigid. The meeting began when Fahri went to Subra El Kaima for Talaki to Sheikh Uthman Abdul Fattah. He went up the metro, and that's where Fahri met the veiled woman named Aisyah. Aisyah was not an Egyptian but a girl from Germany who was studying in Egypt. Aisyah fell in love with Fahri, and also Fahri can lie his heart. Fahri also like Aisyah too. And after that long time, they both married. Aisyah and Fahri are married. Arranged marriage by his uncle Aisyah. They also live happily. A few months later, Aisyah was declared pregnant. Shortly after, Fahri got word that Maria was in a coma. Before they could visit Maria, disaster came to their household. Naura accused Fahri of raping her. Everyone knows that is slander. Fahri was dragged and put in jail. The key to all of this is Maria, who is in a coma. He knows how things really are. Boutros' family come to Fahri in prison. They intend to visit Fahri and also want to ask for help from Fahri to revive Maria from her coma by recording Fahri's voice and will later be listened to Maria. The doctor said only someone loved by Maria could cure him. Not being aware too, finally the doctor and Madame Nahat told Fahri to express his love to Maria. Previously, Fahri didn't want to do that, but in the end, Fahri accepted it, and then Fahri asked permission from Aisyah. Finally, Aisyah agreed. After that, Fahri immediately married Maria. After a few moments, Maria realized. And then the trial session arrived. And the end of Maria's trial, he said what really happened that night. After saying all that, Maria finished and was rushed to the hospital. Fahri won the trial, and Bahadur was put in jail. Once sentenced, Fahri was taken by Aisyah to the same hospital as Maria to be examined. Since finishing the trial, hasn't regained consciousness either. A few moments later, Aisyah and Fahri. A few moments later, Aisyah heard Maria delirious if she want to go into heaven. But in dream, it was not allowed. Then he woke up and told Aisyah and Fahri about it all. Fahri knows what it's mean by Maria. Then he carries Maria to the bathroom, and Aisyah helped Maria to perform ablution. After that, Maria was laid back on the bed as before. Then, in a low voice that came out of the recess of the soul, he said the shahadat. Shortly thereafter, his eyes were tightly closed, and finally Maria died. Alright, that is the end of the story. The lesson we can take from this novel is, in planning something, there will definitely be obstacle that come in the way. A goal to be achieved before your eyes will not necessarily run smoothly. The more knowledge that exists in man, the more obstacle and temptation must be overcome and solved. But with this, the degree of someone will be raised by Allah as high as possible. Facing a problem with patience and sincerity, and we be sure that there must be wisdom in a problem. And we also have to believe that the vision of a man is in the hands of God, and the task of humans is to strive, endeavor to find a pick up the soulmate. Alright guys, I think that's all about Ayat-ayat Cinta novel. Thanks for hearing about my retell. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.